Okay, we're going to learn how to go from a Cartesian coordinate pair to polar, and then polar to Cartesian. Okay, so here's the point expressed in the Cartesian plane, 6, -8. Okay, so I'm going to plot that down there. If I form my right triangle, then I know this is 6, this is a -8. So I'm going to assume the piece we're going to need is the R value, right? That makes sense. When we express polar, we talk about the R value and the angle. Okay, so the R value is the square root of 36 plus 64, which is 10. Okay, and now I need to know that angle. So to find that angle, I'm going to do tan inverse of 8/6, right? Opposite over, you can think of it as TOA, or you can think about it as the y over the x. And then that angle comes out to be 53.1 degrees. Okay, but that's just a reference angle. So that's why I did not put my negative sign in there, because the negative is in the location in the Astica quadrants. So the 53.1 is this. So if you're 53.1 there, that means I'm going to actually be in the location of 360 minus 53.1. Okay, so my final answer for that angle is 306.9 degrees. So the point is now 306.9 degrees. The radius it goes out in the direction that it's heading. Okay, let's go the other way. So now I'm given something in polar, so let's go 2 and pi/6. So again, I'm going to graph because I like to see things. So I'm heading out in this direction, and I'm going to go out a whole radius of 2. Okay, so I'm going to label there's an x there and a y there. Okay, so in order to get a Cartesian point, we're going to go x comma y. Looking at a right triangle in SOHCAHTOA, to get the x, I'm going to set it up that it would be talking about the cosine ratio. So the cos of pi/6 is equal to x/2. Does it make sense that to get the x coordinate, you're going to take the r times the cos of the angle? Okay, do you see it? And then if I'm setting up in my SOHCAHTOA, the sine of the angle is equal to the y over the r. And here the y value comes out as r times the sine of the angle. Okay, so you can remember these formulas or just apply your SOHCAHTOA stuff. Okay, so 2 times cos of pi/6. So I'm going to write it out like this. And then 2 times sine of pi/6. Okay, cos of pi/6 is √3/2. And sine of pi/6 is 1/2. So my final answer is √3, 1.